Hello, everyone, and welcome to this YouTube video. Today, we have one of my students, Mario, and Mario has just passed 100K FTMO challenge basically in the last few hours. So yeah, I'm going to give it over to Mario. Mario, tell me a little bit about yourself and kind of your trading journey so far and everything else.
Okay, hello, my name is Mario. Excuse me in advance for my maybe bad English because I live and work in Germany. I'm originally from Croatia. And yeah, I live and work in Germany for 8 years now, 1,000 kilometers from my home. I live with my girlfriend, soon to be wife, and I'm in trading 3.5 years now. And yeah, I started exactly when Corona started.
Right,
My
okay.
first mentor was only crypto, Bitcoin and stuff, and support resistance. And yeah, basically I learned that from him. But as I applied it, I saw that it is not how I expected it.
Yeah, the
And
usual
yeah,
story, yeah.
exactly. Then I found another mentor, smart money concept. Here we go.
My favorite.
But yeah. But fast forward 3.5 years. Now today I passed verification stage of the FTMO 100K account. Now I'm funded, and yeah, I joined your mentorship. I think 2 months ago, something like that. I was not super profitable, but I was profitable this year. So let's say from 11 months now, I was profitable about 7 or 8.
Great.
Not bad. But yeah, your mentorship was like I said, missing piece of the puzzle because I kind of my second mentor was first SMC, smart money concept, but then he also went into statistics.
Right, okay.
And exactly, then we had these templates that we backtested with Monday or Tuesday being like 70 to 80% of the time high or the low of the week. And like I said, when I joined your mentorship, it was like perfect because you explained everything that we backtested into the deepest possible way. And yeah, I think you backtested like 10x like we backtested because you have like a lot of deeper statistics, but it feels very good because you can trade stress-free
Yeah.
and you can just wait for the setups and execute them.
And
And
yeah,
that is it.
do you think that's what you were lacking a lot, like the clarity behind that? Because I know like there'll be a lot of traders listening here, and they, a lot of them would trade similar strategies to like SMC and stuff like that. But I often say it's usually the clarity behind what are driving those moves that people don't understand.
Exactly. I think you can be even profitable with that strategy, support resistance. I think everything works, but it is a very big head game. And when you have statistics behind you, it's like three times easier than just random guessing support. Will this support
Exactly.
react or exactly? Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you also have a way to quantify what you're doing. Because like, we discuss this all the time on the inside. It's like if you can measure it, you can improve it. So, all parts of your strategy, the 7 pillars, as I like to call it, or whatever, when you have clarity around them, it removes a lot of that psychological friction, the second guessing, like you were saying about, is this going to hold, is this not, etc., etc. So
Yeah.
like for someone obviously now that's, past it and, like you said, has kind of found the clarity you were looking for. If you were to give advice to, yourself when you started first, what would you tell yourself now, if you knowing what you know now?
Well, I would tell myself first and foremost, don't rush it. It's a long game. I imagined that when I first started, I imagined like that was completely another reality.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would tell myself just to keep it cool, learn stuff, research, backtest, and find a strategy and stick to it. And
Yeah.
that is it, because after all, it is one big head game. And yeah, I love trading because it makes me also a better person in overall life, and I love it with all my heart, because it is not only trading, it is because people often think that we just come to the chart and be like all day on the chart. 80% people do that, and
Yes,
that is
they
why
do.
they fail. They come. I was one of them too. You come onto the chart and you are like 8 hours a day. In the beginning, it is good strategy because you need to learn
Yes.
everything about candlesticks and stuff like that. But when you pass that point that you learn all the basics, then you have to reduce that chart like from 8 hours to 1 2 hour a day,
Yeah.
because everything above is too much.
Yeah, and I think people forget as well. When I would give the same advice to yourself. It's like when you get to that funded stage, a lot of people think like my life is going to change overnight. I have all this extra income and blah blah blah. But that's like we were discussing before this call. That's not what you want to do at all. You want to essentially take a much more conservative approach and start stacking them. Like the idea of prop firm accounts is not to work with them forever, because the reality is they don't have your best intentions at heart. So you have to stack them in a way and play the game smarter, that you're taking those payouts and you're using them very smartly, and you're not over risking and just gambling the account away, but you're using it that number one, you can either build your own personal account, and therefore you have insurance, for example, if you ever do lose the firm's account.
That's perfect strategy.
Yeah, exactly. And you want to trade that account completely differently. Like, we obviously have that like aggressive funding blueprints, the aggressive risk model for passing them quite quickly, but you would not use that in a live scenario. You want to cut that risk in half essentially, and trade it much more conservatively with your A plus setups. And I think that's something that you have definitely figured out, like your A plus setup by the looks of things anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very stoked yet now, because now I am at a funded stage and I'm hyped and cool, but I know it is only beginning. I need now to do that 2-3% a month. I don't need to take trades when I don't see them and stuff like that.
Amazing.
And yeah, I'm very stoked, bro.
Yeah, no, it's
Future is
absolutely
bright.
amazing. I was absolutely buzzing for you when you sent it into the community. I was like, yes, my man.
And today was crazy, right? Today
Yeah,
was crazy.
yeah, you
One
had a
payout,
crazy
one
day,
day.
payouts and everything. Um,
Exactly.
but yeah, so like I suppose then what are your own kind of future plans now moving forward? Do you have a plan or a goal where you want to be, say, if we did a catch-up interview this time next year?
Yeah, exactly. So my plan, okay, 1 year ahead, 5 years, I have plan because I live in Germany because it is big capitalism. I can make money here, but uh, I'm only here for the money. And I want to come back to Croatia, where my family is, because Croatia, I don't know if you were in Croatia, but you need to come. It's a beautiful country with everything.
Yeah,
When you have money, you have everything there,
yeah,
because
yeah. It's beautiful.
Croatia
Yeah,
lack only money.
yeah,
And yeah, I want to stack those funded accounts, maybe max at FTMO or max on other firms, and connect them all to one copy trader and just do that 2-3% month.
yeah,
Just do that small gains, only A plus setups, only, I don't know, second day continuation or stuff like that.
yeah,
And yeah, just keeping those payouts regular and build my personal account from the side. And yeah,
yeah,
work until I have enough money on my personal account. And then we will see from there.
yeah.
I think back to Croatia with my girlfriend and then start something new.
Very cool, my man. I can't wait to do that follow-up interview.
Oh,
Because yeah, I do think a lot of people can learn a lot from like listening to, especially your mindset with you're not going in, even though you've reached this funding status now, you're not going in like the majority and said, I'm going to get this massive record payout, because the statistics show that those people who have, I think it was My Forex Funds released like 2 years ago or something. It was like 100% or 90% or something. Someone can probably comment and tell me below, but the people who had the record payouts, almost all of them lost their fund account and
yeah.
didn't make
Yeah,
it.
FTMO did that as well. I think like it was above at 90%. It
Yeah,
was
and
above, because this is what they want. They have those leaderboards and stuff where you can see are you first, second. They
yes,
want that because it's like casino. Let's compete. Instead,
exactly.
just be in the shadow and do your 2 to 3% month, and you're good.
Yeah, that's it, because people will try to chase that money so much and to be on that leaderboard. And essentially at the end of the day, that's what the prop firms want, because like you said, it's a casino, it's a game for them. You know, they know that they can entice people to keep trading and realistically get themselves into a hole that they can't get out of. And if you are, you know, if you are actually making that 2-3%, you've much more chance as well, if you're kind of building that record, to be able to go out and even take money and actually be able to manage it in the future as well. You know, there's a much bigger world outside of even prop firms itself. And you know, you can see that you're already developing the mindset of like 2-3%, stacking it, compounding it. And I think a lot of people can learn a lot from you just with that mindset alone, of someone who's obviously excited, but still, you know, taking it very
On the ground.
strategically.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So, yeah.
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 So yeah, man, no, I really appreciate you coming on. I suppose my last question is, would you recommend the C7 mentorship to a friend or someone else or whatever?
Of course, bro. What is this for the questions?
Yeah.
You know that, of course, I would recommend, because you keep stuff very simple, very good explained, and you give the all of us almost daily video where you're going through the market, what we can expect tomorrow, stuff like that. I love that, because I think it is a very good approach, because you are alone and you have 50-60 people, let's say, and you can't manage to help every single one of us if you're doing one-on-one.
Yeah.
But on the other side, when you do it like you're doing, it is very cool. I
Yeah.
love that approach because it helped us a lot. I didn't even get through the whole course because, like I said,
Wow.
I just took that puzzle that I missed out, and I was happy.
That's amazing. I didn't even know that until now. That's very cool. See, that's and you know, we can actually finish on that. It's like, you know, I myself have had like multiple mentors, and I can't actually say that one just had that everything. You know, it was I took pieces from everyone and their different approaches and how they viewed things. And then that's where people come into this kind of idea of like, oh, that's my aha moment, which obviously, like you said, you just took your bits. And that's also, I'll finish on this point, because, you know, you realize that you don't need any more information. People are constantly looking for more. What's that next golden nugget? And
big mistake.
exactly. And they're trying to, you know, grab something here and here and keep adding, but you've realized that, which is actually quite amazing as well. That, you know, you don't need to know absolutely everything. I need to know these few things that make me money, and I double down on them.
Exactly, and then just optimize your system. Optimize. Look, what can you do better? When you have a losing week or losing day, where did I fucked up? When I fucked up, or stuff like that.
Yeah, no,
But
100%.
not just overdoing it, and because this is the stuff in prop where the prop firms are killing it, because when you have this massive payout or massive profits, you're exposed. Then your prefrontal cortex is crazy, dopamine flows, and you think you're on the top of the world, and that is exactly what they want. Exactly that. Instead of keeping cool and just do that 2-3% a month. When you have 1 mil, that is 20-30K. I mean, I can easily live with 10K after taxes, 10K a month. You can easily live, easily. But people always want that, I don't know, greediness.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's good
no,
because
it's human nature at the end of the day. Yeah, it's the what if I was able to flip this account, and, you know, what if I was able to do X, Y, and Z, when in reality it's those what ifs and instant gratification that is always hurting them and actually putting them straight into the place of where they first started. You know, if people were a lot slower.
You know that the more you're exposed to the market, the more fucked you are, so to say.
Yes.
Sorry, my language, but it is like that.
No, you are so spot on. I think a lot of people can actually, you know, learn a lot from just listening to you for the last few minutes, Mario. And I do really appreciate you coming on.
No, brother, bro. No problem, brother.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to do a follow-up interview with you in the few months' time, and we'll see how it is back in Croatia. I've no doubt you'll get there.
Not that fast, but yeah, I think 1 to 2 years realistically it will be.
100%, my man, 100%. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on, bro.
No problem, bro.
Thank
And
you.
till the next time.
Bye.